was watching the live stream. Not the live stream.
How many times he said that?
Oh, it did work. I am live. Okay. That last video I uploaded called Miss Far. I was trying to get with his New York. Uh-oh. If I have problems with my internet right now. I'd slept rough. The background. I don't know what I did to my finger. Yay! Miss Far. Miss Far, Miss Far, Miss Far. Throw everything on the floor. That's not the best habit in the world. I'm gonna make remove. No, I'm just gonna do delete. Delete, yeah. I've got a bunch of videos from my other computer, like live streams from a long time ago, back before I became deceased in the eyes.
Okay.
There's one of me and Dahlia. She was always in the live streams. See, I never realized, even my pranking, which I called scam baiting, but I don't call it that because I don't feel like doing that right now, or explaining it. But I used to really enjoy that, and I used to not be so blah like I am now. But there was a real life event that took place. It actually was over a year, over a year of this event. So it was like it was really bad. And it completely changed me. So my live streaming, I had to basically put up a wall and not show what I really like to do, because I had a real life person who now is actually incarcerated. He wasn't then. So I cut off my whole joy, because I knew he would watch and use what he could see and take advantage of it and destroy every part of what I love. So I noticed that I am very, very, very different, and I used to actually not be so blah. But I know a lot of that is the medication, the seizure medication that was increased with the trauma, and it has that effect too, because I was twitching a whole lot back then. And that medicine is for the movement disorder that I have. So I don't know. I should get back into doing that, because it was something that gave me joy, doing those calls. She didn't like it though. My mom didn't. She would always yell. I was like, I'm not Jamie, I'm Amber right now. Amber's like my favorite name in the whole world, except for Amber Heard. I can't. Thankfully, I never used that last name. But I liked using names that would be like Mishap, Misfar, see what else? Miss Keel. But Misfar was one that I wanted to use, and it worked with the northern accent, because they say fire differently. They have, it's really funny. It's like the New York accent trying to be a southern accent almost. So that I got a kick out of that. And he said that name so many times it was not even funny. Just push that button and misfire. Misfire! And call and just say over the line that misfire, there's a misfire. It's just a test call. Misfire. Those medical alert trollers, they always use the first, I mean, they always say Miss or Mr., and then they use the last name. Except one time, I decided to use a first name and a last name that would make it, let's see, my first name was Tree and my last name was Hap, I think it was, and she said, so shall I call you Tree or Miss Hap? And I just couldn't believe it. I mean, it was almost like they knew what they were saying. I don't know. I have no clue what, it was like so weird. Shall I call you Tree or Miss Hap? But Tree, Terry, Mystery, Mystery. Alright, let's count. I wasn't even paying attention. Usually. Okay. Arr. Alright, 80. 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 100, no. Oh, I did it right, okay. Maybe. Help if I turn the light on. Or proper light. It's not gonna work. I'm gonna do double. So much easier that way. Or I'm gonna paint instead. Did I do that? Surely that was an accident. It doesn't even match. Okay. What is that? It can't be. Did I? Man, that's not a good thing. But I can cover it up. having problems with OBS today. Dang. Well, let me just spill them all out, huh? Maybe they'll be I don't understand it. Some of these went in here perfectly. Sort of. There we go. Easy. Much easier. Okay. Ouch. Yeah, I figured these wouldn't hold as many as it looks like it. Ouch. Ouch. Surely that one. Maybe. I need to test that, 'cause that doesn't seem right. Yeah, I think that's as far as it'll go. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Seems about right. 10. kneaded eraser. One of those things that's so easy to lose. Dahlia used to chew on these things. It was gross. I'd have to hide them from her, and then I would lose them. I wouldn't know where I hid them. These things are great with graphite. Gosh. So I got a bunch of stuff that is gonna end up on the floor like that. Sometimes I wish I could be organized. I wish I could think in an organized manner. One way to do a perfect circle. Well, maybe. Sometimes the eyeballs, they have to be a perfect circle when you're drawing. or an ellipse, which I have a stencil thing for that. Well, the pupils have to be. Do they have to be? I think they have to be. The pupils have to be a perfect. I think. Then the iris would be an ellipse if it's like if not looking at the camera. Like if you're drawing a portrait of someone and the eyes are looking away, not direct eye contact, it would be like an ellipse. Let's see. Yeah, this is what happens when I don't have good lighting or a legit. Never mind. I'm not organized. I'm very disorganized. Phthalo green. Wonder if any of these colors are still. colors to use. Oops. I need the live version. OBS, my reflection for reference. I covered up Bob Ross thing. That almost looks metallic. On my end, anyway. See if I can do grass. I'm trying to do grass. One of my favorite colors is Naples yellow. Actually, I just pulled out a reference image so I could do the grass. So the grass part, there's a reference. I originally started with just clouds, but somehow I made a mistake and something almost looks Bob Rossy. Like right there, like how he has this strange shape, like it looks, I mean it almost looks Bob Rossy right there, and I don't want to mess that up, but I don't want it to look fake. Not fake, but I want it to look realistic. And some of Bob Ross's stuff that looks too like it just looks too like you splotch it. Like it doesn't really have, I mean, it looks too round or something like that. I want it to look really realistic, but I don't want to mess up an accident. I made an accident, so I can kind of see there's a little mistake in there that's, I don't know how I did it. And I want to continue making that mistake to see where this goes, because that looks like a mountain, but I was actually covering something up. So, and I did different colors this time, so I'm thinking that different colors actually may have been a good choice. Phthalo green was one of them. Phthalo green tree and Naples yellow, which I like a lot. Let's see right there. Like, I don't know what it is, like all of his paintings, it almost looks like you can see that the perspective, it's all the same in a certain spot. Like it's roundish. I don't know how to describe it, but anyway, I could see that I accidentally did that, and I want to see where it goes if I just keep doing that. Naples yellow. Of course, the reflection is a little different than so there is a reference photo with the grass, because I want to learn how to make the I want to figure out the colors and which ones are used for grass. And I think from this one it kind of looks like yellow. Yellow's, I never realized yellow would appear so far away. I thought yellow would be closer. But it's so weird. So weird, so weird. How colors are. But but this Naples yellow, it's like a cream color. I don't want to use my middle finger. But it actually will brighten up a painting. If I make a mistake, it's like that will fix it for some reason. Of course, I'm not really using a brush that I should be using. It's too stiff. Okay, I think I'm doing it backwards. So I should. Of course, I don't know what I mean. Let's see if this works. Do I have another brush? What is my mom listening to? Mm. Naples yellow. Let's see here. Uh, mm, that is Naples yellow. Try the green. Naples yellow. Green. Mm-hmm. I'll figure out which one is closer. My dog is going to start singing. Just beware. And he's right behind the camera. I can hear it in there. I have to make a clip of that. Wonder if he's done. Twitter accounts. I didn't say that. Clip. And I can't hear it. I gotta listen. Did I get the beginning of? I may have cut it out. Let's see. I'm trying to make a clip of it. There we go. Okay, copy and paste. New tab. Last time I made a clip, it uploaded as a video. This time I don't think it did. Let's see. He sure sings so beautifully. You, he's even louder when he's in the car. It worked. Okay, watch live stream. one point, at some point, I should make a waterfall. Because, you know, I have to make a waterfall. Okay, where did I? There it is. Okay. Now, let's see. This is cashew, a color called cashew. It doesn't, well, that little much there. I think this may be the color that actually highlighted it. I don't know. I'll find out. Okay, I don't know about that one. Let's try. I can't remember what color this was. It was like a raw sienna or burnt. Burnt is darker, I think. So I think this was either raw. I'll find out later if it matters, if it's that important. This is white. Well, I definitely covered up the Bob Rossi thingy I was talking about earlier. Bob Rossi. there is a string hanging down from my sleeve that I can see in the corner of my eye. Much better. Go back to Naples yellow. Black, of course. Not that I really know the difference between the different, they actually have different blacks. This one is Mars Black, I believe. It has to be because it doesn't look old. Mars Black. I like black. Go. Okay, the brush is not what I was thinking. It's not doing what I was thinking it would do. I need a new brush. I'm not a mountain person, but I might try it. I do like autumn color mountains though. Those are cool. Like in North Georgia and also um, Boston. Like driving from Tennessee to Boston, I remember of course, I was laying in the floor of the back seat while my she's no longer my stepsister. So, at the time, she was a stepsister. Anyway, she sat in the back seat. So I could see out the window, I could see the colors of the autumn leaves in the cold as it was getting cold. It was getting colder and colder and colder as we were going from Tennessee to Boston in a vehicle. Oh, it was the longest trip ever. I hated it. I was like, are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? It's so much easier with it's so much harder with ADD to sit in the floor of a back seat in a very small car for that long. I hated it. The only thing I liked about it was those mountains, the autumn colors. In Boston, yep, it had, I believe that was probably the most beautiful thing about Boston was those colors. Tennessee has a lot of pretty colors too. In that time of year. They have pretty mountains. Of course, I vaguely remember a mountain on the way to school every day. There was like a mountain of gray. I don't think it was a real mountain. It looked like a pile of mud, gray mud. It wasn't like the normal mountain. It was something else, I think. I don't know. I would see it if I looked on the maps, probably. It looked like a mountain of what would end up in my room. My disorganized way of life. Except my room is filled with good intentions. That one wasn't. I should be careful what I think about when I'm painting. Alright, let's mix some whatever this color is with a little what is clearly phthalo green. Yeah. definitely a color. Yep. Phthalo green. Mixed with... Alright, let me get a little more phthalo green. I think I like that color. Never thought I would, but hey. Phthalo blue is one that's kind of transparent. So I think that means you can basically mix other colors and not really mess up too much. Like phthalo blue and yellow, like Indian yellow, is transparent. Sometimes you can kind of make mistakes with the sky. Blue and yellow usually don't really make a good sky. Mixing the colors. You don't like a green sky. Yuck. But Indian yellow is transparent, so yellow sky with I should be careful about that though, in case there's someone listening and actually following what I'm saying and mixing the very colors that I am talking about. I'm always careful. I don't like a green cloud. But who knows, it may actually, if you're painting a green cloud, it may end up looking like something else, which could be cool. I don't know. Like something other than a cloud, obviously. See, I'm just painting what would look like clouds if I were. I don't see. That's how I do clouds, circles. And I need to get that Tennessee mountain out of my head. If I get an image in my mind, I end up painting it. And I don't want to do that. Not that one. It looked like where they put toxic stuff. A mountain of toxic whatever. Like gravel, maybe. The color of gravel. Hey, Mom? Mom, I have a question. Okay. In Tennessee, on the way from home to where I went to school, there was a mountain of what looked like maybe gravel. What was that? I believe it was on the right side on the way to school every day.
On the way to where?
On the way to that Christian school I went to. It was a big mound of what looked like gravel. It was.
No.
You don't remember it?
No.
Okay. She never drove me to school. David Gilmour did. The not so good the other David Gilmour. I don't know how many David Gilmours there are in the world, but he's no longer in the world. Anyway, he was not a musician. He actually was like that mean person in the music video, though. Another Brick in the Wall. He was very much like that person. The teacher yelling at that student. I really like Pink Floyd. I never, I think I decided before I even heard them, Pink Floyd, that is, I decided I liked them because the person who drove me to school, who raised me, he didn't like them. He said they were bad. Like the David Gilmour that did the musician, that was the musician, he didn't like him. So I decided I liked Pink Floyd. And then when I heard the music and watched the music video, Another Brick in the Wall, I was like, that's like my life that described him to, just perfection. It was like the best, it was like therapy in just watching the music video and hearing the music. Of course, the music was very well made. Even the new stuff is really cool. Good musician. So, yeah, that one, the musician didn't raise me, obviously, or else I would have probably been a little bit more productive. And I'm not a Gilmour either. So, not in my, Gilmour is not in my blood. Unless you go all the way back to Adam and Eve, but That's a long way back. And I'm not talking of the guinea pigs. I'm getting a little carried away now. Teacher, leave the kids alone. Yep. Very good music. Comfortably Numb. There is one music video of that. I think there's a lot of different music videos for that song, but there's one where it shows the same person, and it also shows the same type of environment where this young person, I have to be careful with my language on here, the younger person had an animal, brought the animal home to, and as the Comfortably Numb song is playing in the music video, you can see the mother is yelling at the young person and obviously did not welcome that little animal into the home. And so the young person went running away and went into some kind of like horse stable type thing, and tried to put the animal in a safer place, and it was I actually think that music video described the song the best for me. But music, people say that the song Comfortably Numb had a specific meaning, but I don't think songs are really written for that purpose. I think they're written to have a meaning where so many people would identify in a different way. Like, comfortably, if that real meaning of that song was like it was described, I think there was a real meaning to it, and I would not be in any way comfortably numb in that. I could not possibly think of a situation where that type of mind-altering thing would cause me to be comfortable. But there's a couple of music videos, I think, many different, probably for a good reason. Most people don't connect with the animal thing, or the loss of animals, and then I probably am not making sense, but that's alright. Put a Pink Floyd shine on you, crazy diamond. Clouds look like upside down bowls to me when I look in the sky. Sometimes, well, it depends on the clouds, actually. There's all kinds of clouds. I like the cumulus clouds. There was actually I made a video one time of this. I noticed Dahlia tilted her head, and, like, every time it would get to a certain point, and I was like, what is this? And I said, when I was on the way to church, and I was driving, and I saw a guinea pig in the sky, like there was a cloud. But it was a certain word I said that made her tilt her head, and I believe it was, I like went to church, and I was driving, and as I was driving, I'm trying to remember what I said. It was the certain words, like going for, or I was going. Going is the word. That's the word. I was on the way to church, and as I was going, she tilted her head. Anyway, I like the clouds that make different, you can see different kinds of things in them. Like sometimes clouds or whatever. I think it's stupid. Sorry, it's just personal opinion. I think it's stupid when people make a great big deal out of some kind of thing appearing in a sky, like a oh my, this must be something amazing, or like this must mean something. Look, see, he's real. And it would show like just an image of something. I think that's stupid. And I think that kind of ruins the whole character of who I believe in. Anyway, I like clouds. Yep. I used to make fun of Bob Ross. I used to have my guitar, and I would be like, yeah, here, there, little here, there. But I kept watching. So did my mom. Then she went and bought paint. Then I watched Bob Ross so she would continue to buy paint. And that's the truth. I literally did that so she would get canvases. And I originally started watching her so she would paint, she would mix paint and paint the walls. And she would be like painting. And then I was like, why don't we get canvases? We could do that. Instead of painting the wall over and over. If there's like background music, there is background music you can play on YouTube, and I've been thinking about that. There's music that's free to use, which is, you can add to your streams or you could download it. And I was actually wondering what type of music you like, because there's different types. Like I like I like classical, but I like music that's kind of different. Like, for example, there's a video of Dahlia, my dog, one of my first, like, videos on here. It's music, it has music naturally, that came from YouTube. So it's kind of different. It's more like world. I like, the I can't pronounce it. Reggae. I can't pronounce it. I think it's reggae. Anyway, I like that kind of music. I don't really like the, what do you call it? A lot of the ideas behind the people's, it's almost like a religion type. They hate, officers. So I'm not really into that type of thing, but I love the music. Like, there's a song, Creep, on Smule background, and it's a reggae. I think I might be pronouncing it wrong, but it's like that style. They made it to where it sounds like that, and it's so cool. That sound, that style. And I can see clearly now the rain is gone. That song is that's the style. I'm not gonna sing that. I'm gonna end up, I probably will smile because I love that song now. That was I don't think certain people realize with that song, was a parody I did with that, where I just ruined the song. Probably the fact that I ruined it so much was why I loved the song so much, because the actual melody is so much better now that I completely butchered the song. I can see clear, like way out of whack. It made me want to sing the actual song so I could get that out of my head. The parody. Anyway, I can see clearly now the rain is gone. And the songs, Summertime, and then I hate the other song, Dave, sorry, I do that all the time. Dave loved the song, oh, I hear babies cry, I watch them blah. I think to myself, oh, what a wonderful world. That's it. Okay. That song mixed with Summertime. I think it's Summertime. It's a different type. think it's summertime. That song is at the end of a movie Drew Barrymore was in. I believe it was 50 First Dates. Something like that. Anyway, that style of music can pretty much make any song sound better. I hear babies cry, and I watch them grow. Anyway, I am curious about this style of music people like. Because if I were to make videos, and which I want to do, because I have a lot of videos, like different kinds of videos that I need to upload, that probably have something in it that I couldn't, some kind of sound probably that would get me in trouble. I would have to cover up the sound with music that's allowed on here. Plus, I like music a lot. I don't really like, there's some music I don't like. I don't like contemporary Christian. I can't stand that. I just hate it. I think it's a certain music instrument or something that just totally ruins it. Most of them. So I like oldies. Like I like vintage stuff. I like really dark songs. Like Johnny Cash. Not all of his stuff, but I like the Hurt, that song. I like that style of song. Jewel, I like her. I like Dolly Parton, of course. Trio. Of course, none of that music I would imagine would ever be free to use. But I like her. I'm a fan. And I love the sound of the piano. Like, if someone played a song and as the sheet music says to play it, I wouldn't like it. I mean, I would like it better than I would like MIDI files or, you know, synthetic stuff. But the piano, you can actually, you can, in a music editor or a video editor, which I use both. I have a video editor, editing software that basically I use it a lot like I would a music editor. So if I'm playing the piano, which I wish I knew where there was a video of me playing a piano one day. One day I went to the church and it was back when I had a key and I could just go there anytime and just play a piano. Well, I did that and I don't have any idea where that video is. Anyway, I used it in a video editing software and I slowed it down as slow as possible. And I listened to it and you could, I mean, even that, when you, it kept the same pitch. It didn't lower the pitch like some software does. When you slow down something or you speed it up and it sounds like helium. It's not like that. I slowed it. I slowed it down as slow as it possibly would go because it was the piano. You could hear like just every little. It was like the coolest sound ever. I love the sound of the piano like that. When it's really, really, you can hear every last little note. You can hear, like if you play one key, you can hear the different polyphonic or whatever it's called. That's what I love so much about the piano. Anyway, that was back whenever I could actually go to a church and be alone and just play the piano, just for the sound. You know, that's actually, I would actually empty out completely Dave's place and just put a piano in there, I would be like, that would be something cool. I don't think it would work here. She doesn't like the piano. But my gosh, that would be something I just would never get over. I would play that all the time. But I think that may not be. I'm not going to get my hopes up with that. Too many obstacles. This is kind of looking gross now. Obviously, even the... Hello. Song stuck in my head now. Babies crying, I watch them grow. They'll learn much more than I ever. I hear babies crying, I watch them grow. I'm stronger than much more now than I'll ever know. She's gonna vacuum. That's not gonna work. Somewhere down there on the floor, I've got paintbrushes. So that means it's unlikely that I will have a much many options. Unlikely. So I probably won't do a waterfall. I forgot there's a reference photo I could use. Hit. I think I should be reversed. Left-hander. No, Leo. Perspective in buildings are very, very difficult for me for some reason. Of course, this little cabin here is not in the same place that would be, because it would be closer that way. So
Today I will show you how we're going to
wait a minute. My eyes are, or my brain is switching on me. I see two ways it can go. I should leave it that way so it can. so it can actually move. Well, we can make in our world, we can make a blue house. What was I doing? So should the house face like that way, or should it face that way? The front go there, or should it be there? It keeps switching on me. It looks more realistic in that way, with that being the front, but I don't know. I should just it switches back and forth while I'm painting it. That drives me. sure. I think I remember that number. It may have changed though. I used to not like the one that I remember. Jason Lee. He should be fired. Actually, a lot of them should be fired. In my opinion. And I really mean it in my opinion when I say this. I mean, I really believe it. So it's a little bit more than just an opinion. I mean, some of them are good for certain things, but I think Jason Lee should be fired. Okay, I don't think I really like doing cabins. In our world, we'll have a big old bush right there. Big messy bush. I'll have to practice. I definitely need to practice those though. because everybody likes a cabin, and a cabin only fits the whole painting. It just makes the painting, in my opinion, along with the fences. I like fences. Sometimes they work. Naples yellow. I believe I'm using cashew for that. Oops. A little bit stronger than I wanted. Ouch. Too long. Been sitting in that position for too long. The biggest reason I don't use acrylic paint is I can't cover up errors like I can with oil. My mom's in there probably watching acrylic tutorials. At some point, I'm going to add that color again, because there has to be something like I'm too lazy to get more white, even though it's right in front of me. Too lazy. Oops.
Stay away from that swamp. Don't you go there. We'll come back. So you knew what you did.
Mm-hmm. Stir. I need to watch more Bob Ross and stop painting my pants. find the other brushes. That would be a good thing if I could do that. I'm gonna go wash this brush. Soap in water. Even though I could use paint thinner, but hey, that smells. No, today I will use Dawn soap. Just it's a mess in here. Look at my dog. It's part of a video I have yet to upload or share. She was looking at me. It was a live stream, and she was looking at me. I said to the scammer, I said my name was Dahlia. She looked at me, and then the scammer said Dahlia's name. I said, say that back for me. I want to make sure you have it right. And he said Dahlia, and that was her face. She was like, what's going on? Yeah. It was cute. Dahlia Evergreen. What a funny name. Of course, I used that as my YouTube name one time. She is so beautiful.
When did you pay that amount? Do you remember?
It was on a Monday. It was last Monday.
Okay, but I cannot see anything.
I had no idea what those,
Whoops.
that last name.
Press 14 if you are calling from the United States of America.
I ate his heck. I'd rather kiss him in my.
I think I took us. There we go. Yeah, that was the one that I just zoomed in on her and made it my wallpaper. But that's a scam bait. And a picture of me when I was a blonde. And smiling. I actually had teeth. I don't have teeth anymore. I don't have any teeth anymore. Maybe. It may be mine. Of course, there may be a large... Oh, you meant... Oh, I know what you meant. Never mind. I think I was talking about the piano. Now I get it. You could have been talking about the painting or the house. Yeah, next door. Who knows? But I know... I was thinking of the painting. Now I'm thinking next door. I'm not falling for it, boy. I know what you do out there. I'm going through my videos and pictures. The cat and the dog. Is this the first one? Oh, that's the one I uploaded. Oh, let's see what the other one was. I think this was the one I meant to upload to begin with. And I think I'm gonna Yep. Yep, I'm uploading it now. I uploaded the wrong video. Alright, let's see next. Oh, I hate this stuff. This is not altered content. Why do they make you do this every single time? Not altered content. No. All right. I have the video I meant to upload of the dog and the cat. Of course, the one that was uploaded that I thought was the one I meant to upload. Actually, in that one, there's nothing going on. This one, there is. So, no idea. Of course, at the end, I think I'm yelling at the other dogs, because they're about ready to run for the swamp. Go! Why is it that sometimes whenever I'm talking, it echoes and sometimes it doesn't? Alright, let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream because I'm gonna not be present. Real exciting way to end. Paint. I mean, the liquid clear is in here. I didn't know that. Fluff. It looks so real, it's creepy. I might be back later. Like, this evening maybe. Maybe. But anyway, I have a video uploading.